Alright guys, so this isn't going to be a reaction video, this is actually going to be me talking about my plans for the future and me talking about what Smilegate is actually expecting from you, the player base. And as a matter of fact, here we're going to do the brief buffer style. We're going to hold the mic up until I get the mic boom. But yeah, first off, I want to say after watching Kati's video on advanced toning, it's another moment where I realized he has soup for brains. It's a soft reset, not right now. It's a soft reset. It's a hard reset. No, it's not. You guys are fucking dumb as shit. And again, I'm just going to keep saying it. You're just dumb. Like, you really are just dumb. He said, it's funny because in this video, he says somewhere like something about, if you didn't think this was a soft reset or a hard reset, I don't know what's wrong with humanity. I don't know what's wrong with you. You're like clueless, like actually. But that's okay because Evolved is here to clear it up again because y'all are stupid as shit. But I did have to do some research. So everything that I was thinking I had to do research on because it was all theory in my brain based on what I believe the developers were doing at the game. So that's why this video, TLDR, for Stoops and the other TikTok brains, is about what Smilegate expects from you, the player. Now, I had to do some research because I actually didn't know how some of these systems really worked. So I had to actually go look into them. These are just the 3 sources that I used. I trust him for how this works. I read it along with him. I reasonably understand it. I think he's wrong about what he's thinking or where his mindset's at or where the majority of the mindsets are at with this. Some people in his comments were actually correct. They were saying it's an easier way to get from 1620 or 1610 or 1620 to 1630, which I agree with. And I'm going to talk about why that actually is. Because again, big brain, small brain. Big brain, small brain, soup for brains. Remember, that's what Kati officially is. You guys want to call me devolved, that's fine. At least I have a brain. You're just soup. It's just soup in there. But anyways, these are the different things that I had to use to figure this out. I'm just going to cut to the chase. We're going to drop a paint again because I love paint, man. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help that I love the paint. I love it. But yeah, anyways, I just want to talk about this. It's going to be really quickly, okay? So basically, we just have a few different things that we're going to draw out. Okay, we're going to draw out some time frames really quickly. Let's just say that this is Voldice, right? Oof. I don't know what I was trying to create there, but Voldice. This is going to be Thamine. Oh my god. Here, let me put the mic down for a second. Let's actually make this, like, not garbage. But yeah, so this one's going to be Voldice. This one's going to be Thamine. Or Thiamine, whatever, before somebody corrects me. And then this is Enchilada. Alright? And we're going to talk about this. So, this is funny because it really, all Smilegate's doing is confirming what I've been trying to tell you guys for like forever, literally forever. But this is 4 months. This will be 4 months. And then we don't actually know how long we're going to have her till the next piece of content, but we can assume 4 months. Right? Let's talk about this. So, I was right. I was 1,000,000,000,000,000% right. Like, you could have went to Voldice normal, 1600, been perfectly fine, not on item release, and then you had 4 months to get the hard mode, right? This is what I'm trying to get at. So, you could have went to normal, got your 35 set, right? So, you get your 35 set, or you could have went to hard, and you could have got your 40 set, right? But the cost was dramatic. And now we've talked about ROI. We already know and have acknowledged that it's just better to put your time into your alts for value return. Thank you, Doubler, for pointing out that it's actually 1540s. In my situation, and I guess that's something that he didn't understand or didn't specify, was in my specific situation, it's better for me to go for 80s than it is for the 40s. It's still better on the return on investment for me to go for 40s, but because I already have kind of all the 80s and the 40s, then no, it's better for my account to just go for 80s. That's a different explanation for a different time, but for right now, instead of going for 1620 like I did, like a fucking idiot, I could have had like way more 1580s, and then by the time we got to this point, I'd be fucking juiced. But I didn't. I let you fuckers convince me that I was wrong in the community, like usual. I let you fuckers get to my mentality. Weak mentality. But anyways, this is what they wanted you to do. This is what they want the player base to do. They wanted you to go for 35. They wanted you to be at 1610 by here, so we're going to write it out. They wanted you to be at 1610 by Thamine, which is totally doable. You had more than enough time to naturally hit 1610 by Thamine. And the reason they wanted you to hit 1610 by Thamine, if we're just going to subtract this real quick, I watched this guy's video. I've read articles on it. I know how the transcendence system works. Basically, normal will allow you to get up to level 3, so it's the exact same concept that I'm talking about now. What they would have anticipated you doing, okay? was you would get your 35 set, you would get the 1610, and then at 1610, we're going to draw it out in purple, you would get up to at least your level 3 set from Thamine normal, and during those 4 months, right? Now, they said with normal, it would take you about 4 months to do it based in this article. I don't know how accurate or inaccurate this article actually is, but you can go ahead and see the link up top. You can go and try to find this yourself, whatever. I'm not going to like sit here. I might even link it at the in the description, but it basically says you can get up to level 3 on your own. So the reason why I'm saying this is what Smilegate's expecting from you is because what they wanted you to actually do is they wanted you to get your 35 set, come here, get your level 3 set, and then push to 1620. So by the time Thamine is done, this is what Smilegate's expecting from you. Again, the developers are just confirming the shit that I have been trying to teach you. Okay? Thamine, by the time you get to the 4-month end of Thamine, like here, right close to Enchilada, right? By the time you get to that point, you would actually have hit 1620 most likely, natural progression, because it's 8 months away, or more than 8 months, right? Because you had 4 months to Thamine, 4 months to 4 months to Voldice, 4 months to Thamine, and then 4 months to Enchilada. So you had 12 fucking months to do it. If you couldn't get to 1620 in 12 months, if you were at a con, 1580 at a con, you couldn't get to 1620 in 12 months, and you're just garbage. I mean that actually, like you're just a bad player. Like it's got nothing to do with RNG, you're just shit at the game. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. But anyways, so they wanted you to be 35. They wanted you to then push to 1610 by Thamine, which is perfectly natural progression and easy to do. You'd get your level 3, and then while you're getting your level 3, you'd also be getting the materials to be able to hone up to level 40. By the time you were done with Thamine, at the end of the 4-month mark, you would have 1620 easily, and then you would be doing Enchilada normal. If you do Enchilada normal, based on what we've seen, you would be able to get this easier honing. You'd be able to get this easier honing based on what we saw here, because this is where these kids are falling short mentality-wise again. This isn't for you to get to 1670. Yes, is that an option? That's just so the kids at the top don't feel like they're not getting anything for it. But really, what they're showing you is what I keep trying to tell you, is they're bringing us all closer and closer together. They're making the gap at the top as large as they possibly can, and they're giving us all these little systems and slowing us down in the middle, or speeding us up in the middle to make it easier to get caught up to each other. That's all they're doing. That's literally what they're doing right now. So they're making it still extremely difficult to get to the plus 25 weapon, because that's going to be something that's like whale taxing, right? Like Juke Wolf coined it, whale taxing, and an elite player taxing, like 40, 50 hours a week. Okay, so that's what that's for. So now we damn well know that plus 22, plus 23, plus 24, plus 25 was not something they intended for the average player base because of these systems that they're showing us. But this is what they wanted you to do, and what they do want you to do is they want you to get to this point with your Thamine set. Then you would get to 1620 by Enchilada, and you would get your 40 set by Enchilada, because by then natural progression would be easy done, right? We're talking like 12 months out from when you would have had a con. Right? Then you get to normal mode, and you're going to get those free 10 eye levels. Because again, how does the system work? Let's go ahead and scroll back a little bit to where he looks at it. I forget where he looks at it. Somewhere in here, but it basically says for normal mode, you can get 10 eye level, and then for hard mode, you can get an additional 10 eye level. So what they're showing you, again, is that they wanted you to get here for normal. Now, you're 1620. You're at Enchilada, you're 1620, you get your 10 free eye level from the content, and then you go back and you get the rest of your transcendence. Just like that. Look how fucking easy that was, and for a fraction of the cost that these kids are going to get theirs. So by the time these kids are completing their transcendences anyways, not really, you'll probably be like a month late, maybe even 2 months late. But being a month to 2 months late at this end game stage is so fucking irrelevant, it's not even funny. But what they wanted you to do is get to the normal here, be 1620 ready, swing backwards, get the free 10 eye level, or get the free 10 eye level from Enchilada, swing backwards, do your 1630 content, and do your 1630 content here at the same time. So you'd get an additional 10 levels to 1640. You would go back and you would get your transcendence maxed out. You'd already have the level 3s, but now you'd be able to get all the way up to level 4s. I mean, level 7s, I'm sorry. And that's it. That's all I want to talk about. I don't want to make this a long video. This is what Smilegate's expecting from you as the casual player base. This is what Smilegate's actually expecting from all of us. And anybody that goes over this, you're just an overachiever. That's not the status quo or the normal. You're an overachiever. The normal is this is what they wanted you to do. Get your 35 set, if you were lucky. Get to 1610 by Thamine, get your level 3, By the time Enchilada comes out, you'd have 1620. You'd probably get your 40 set completed with your legendary elixirs, whatever the case may be. Because I already almost have it. We're like 3 weeks in. And I already had, like, a couple of my friends had their sets too. Like, everybody's kind of completing their sets. So it wasn't even that hard to get. But anyways, you would complete your thing. By the time normal mode came out, you would do the normal mode, get the 10 free eye level, go back, finish off your transcendences, because you're going to be there for a fucking year or 4 months minimum. So now we're 16 months out. Now we're 16 months out from a con. Okay, so you'd go back, you'd finish up your fucking transcendences. You would also be getting the free 10 eye level right here too. As you get the 10 free eye level, you'd get your 10 free eye level, go to 1630, go back, complete your Thamine, and you would also be completing Enchilada at the exact same time. TLDR. TLDR. It's not complicated. This game's really not that fucking hard to figure out. You guys are just dumb. Like, it's sad sometimes. But yeah, so then I don't know what's after Enchilada, but based on this free item level progression concept and what they want the casual player to do, I'm thinking the normal mode for whatever comes out after her is going to be 1640. And then maybe 1650 for the content beyond that, because you're getting 20 free item level. So they're assuming that you would actually have to still hone to plus 22 at minimum. And then with this new system on top of it, you would get your 1640, you'd get your 1640, 1650. So that's what they're assuming. So I'm guaranteeing whatever raid comes out after this is going to be 1640 normal and probably 1650 hard mode. But yeah, that's it. TLDR. Or TLDR, they wanted, like I said, this is the normal progression of the game. You had enough bound materials in the 4 months to hit Voldice normal. You had enough bound materials in the 8 months to hit Thamine normal. You'll have enough bound materials to hit Enchilada normal in the 12 months that it is to that. You probably have more than that, really. And that was what their goal was for you, okay? All of you guys are just defying the natural order. You guys think you're fucking intelligent. You're not. You're just stupid. And I'm sorry, it's not a soft reset. It's them slowing down the game. There's a big difference. This system is genuinely catered to the casual player, because the kids that are going for that 1670 or whatever, they're not getting anything for it for probably a year. Just like the people going for 1650 right now aren't getting anything for it. And that's why you guys are complaining, because you're not getting anything for it. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. It's pretty simple. This is what Smilegate's expecting from you. They wanted you, again, one final time just to rinse and repeat it, to be at 1600 by Voldice, get your elixirs, maybe push towards 1620, but not really, push towards 1610 in the next 4 months, get your level 3 transcendences, push towards 1620 by Enchilada, then go backwards and get your 40 set, then go forward when Enchilada finally comes out, do the normal mode, get your 10 free item level, come back and finish out your transcendences, because you can do your transcendences without being in hard mode, then go forward and do the last 10 item level of Enchilada at the same time. That's what they're expecting from you. This has been another Revolving Mental moment. Congratulations. You guys are welcome for me breaking down the game for you yet again. Developers from Smilegate or Amazon Games, if you see this and I am correct in the way that I am approaching this, please fucking shout out. Like, I get it. I'm mean. I'm cruel. I call people dumb. That's okay. You don't need to like me, but you do need to acknowledge whether or not I'm right. Because if I am right, which I do believe I am, and this is the goal that the Smilegate's going for with the community, is to slow us down at the top end to let the other people catch up to them. Because I'm telling you, I'm fucking right. They're bringing us to the same point in the game. Korea, everybody, we're all, within this next year, I bet you we're all kind of like either one piece of content away from each other, or we actually end up getting caught up. Whatever is coming out after Enchilada, I think is the content where we're finally going to all be kind of caught up together. Because it's going to take them like 6 months to a year to get whatever they're getting in Korea, and we're probably going to get it in like a 4-month window. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, Smilegate, if you guys see this and I'm right, like, confirm it, because the community needs more confirmations from you guys on what you actually want or expect from us, and then they'll stop having these over-the-top expectations from the player base, which causes gatekeeping and all these other stupid issues and all these mistakes that get made as well, right? But yeah, anyways, I do think that this will help a lot of people, and yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say. That's pretty simple, right? I have a goal video coming out with my personal goals, too, for my account. And I also have a goal video coming out with my 2024 goals as well. But, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Salute. Please, casual player base. You don't have to do this if you're not a casual. If you're a whale, an arm tier, or you play like 50, 60 hours a week, you don't have to do this. You can actually break these rules. You can break these rules. Dubla making 500K a week, he can break these rules. But if you're a casual gamer and you're not playing all that often, you're playing 10, maybe even 20 hours a week, you need to stick to this. You need to stick to the rule scheme. You need to respect the natural order of what they're trying to get you to do. As a matter of fact, it'll actually just make this entire process easier, like I said in one of my other videos. Why? Because you're going to get your 35 set. It's going to make Thamine normal easier. And then if you get Thamey normal level 3 transcendence, you're going to go back and do your 40 set, make Voldice easier. And then you're going to go forward and you're going to do Enchilada, and it's going to make Enchilada normal easier. And then you're going to go and do Thamey and hard, and it's going to be easier now because you've got everything you needed for free basically and padded stats. And then you're going to go back and do Enchilada hard and it'll be easier. There you go. Yeah. That's a good video. It's a good video. Hit that like, comment, subscribe, because you guys don't find shit like this anywhere else. I'm the only person who's sitting here analyzing the developers' decision making and breaking down the game for you before they even get to the point where we actually release these contents, right? No, these kids can't do that. They can't do that. Their brain is fucking soup. He can't do that. That's why he's a soft reset. Soft reset. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, please. Please shut up. They're slowing the game down and allowing people at the lower tiers to catch up. The goal is that the cost is so heavy at the top end here that, or at like 1650, whatever it is, the goal is that the cost is so crazy, 23, 24, 25, that they're anticipating that the average player will get slowed down there, or the average whale, or the average overachiever, I'll call you, right? So we won't single anybody out. The average overachiever will get slowed down, allowing the players right behind them, the casual gamers, to be able to catch up easily with Enchilada. And granted, that doesn't mean that the higher level overachievers won't also just get further ahead, but they're not getting anything for getting further ahead, and that's the point. That's the point, is that there's not going to be content in the 1670 range for fucking ever. Literally. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Congratulations, you're welcome. I like being me, because I'm just smarter than these kids. But yeah, peace.